Chris, how pleasing is that to win here at the MCG against a team you've had some really good battles with over the last few years?
Oh yeah, it was really pleasing. Double travel for us, and big challenge of playing Melbourne here at their home ground, and they've been in great form. So I feel like that's one of the best games we've played in a long time. We've played some good games, but that was a pretty special sort of effort, I think, and particularly on Lockie Neal's 250th. And I've never seen us tackle so well. It dropped away a little bit in the last quarter when we got tired, but our tackling in the first three quarters was just awesome.
Was that what pleased you most, just the pressure and the tackling? I think you won the tackling count by about 30.
Sorry.
Is that what pleased you the most about the pressure?
Yeah, and our performance around the contest. I mean, when you play against Melbourne, you have to do well in that area because they're so good. And I thought we, those two parts of our game contributed hugely to the win.
How important was that first quarter, just around the ball? You just dominated, came around and just really came out, exploded out of the blocks?
Yeah, Rainer. It was exciting to see, wasn't it? He had 12 in the first quarter, didn't he? He really set the scene for us. I think he was a bit disappointed with his game last week. He's probably one of our few players that was a little bit quiet against North, so I think he was keen to step up tonight.
You said you got a bit tired there in the fourth. Is there anything else?
Sorry, I can't, because there's someone making a noise out there. I can't hear what you're saying, sorry.
You said
Who is that? Can we get that person? Tell them to be quiet. Sorry, I can't.
No, that's okay.
Sorry.
No, you said that you got a bit tired in the fourth. Is that what you just put down to falling away a bit to Melbourne? We had a 6-day turnaround and a double travel, and we played our hearts out for the first three quarters. I think that was understandable. I would have obviously prefer as a coach to get the complete 4-quarter performance, but we'll take that and keep working on our game.
James Tunstall unable to get on in the last quarter. Was that just a case of not wanting to mess with the midfield mix when they were performing so strongly?
Well, it all seemed to be working pretty well, and we didn't have any sore blokes, and probably Lockie was the one that you could have taken off, but I didn't want to do that in his 250th, and we do have the opportunity for Jimmy to play on Sunday, I think, our reserves, so he can play a full game and be available for the AFL team next week.
So Lockie's still a bit sore, he's just battling through something?
Well, he hurt his ankle a few weeks ago, and he gave it another little tweak last week, and we only had 6 days to get him right, so our medical team did a great job, and Lockie did a great job himself. He's one of the toughest players I've ever come across, I think, in footy. He was so determined to play tonight. Did everything right to get his ankle right during the week, and he's done that a couple of weeks in a row now. So I'm glad for him that we've actually got. I think we don't play till the Saturday or Sunday against the Geelong, so he's going to have 8 or 9 days to get himself right, which is great.
Seems like you came into the game with a real mindset to not allow May and Lieber into the game, those darting kicks inside 50. Is that something you discussed previously, allowing your forwards those opportunities?
Yeah, well, so we took 12 marks tonight, which I think's inside 50, which is not a bad result against Melbourne. They're pretty miserly. No, we wanted to try and hit targets inside 50 rather than just kick it on heads, because those guys are such good players at taking intercept marks. So I think we did that reasonably well. They still took a few, but we got enough right to get some shots on goal, so that was the main thing.
Seems like you had a lot of forward cohesion as well amongst the whole group, making space for one another. Is that something you've seen emerge in the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, we did a bit of work on that. The first 3 games of the year we dominated inside 50s, and we weren't winning games, and mainly that was because we weren't connecting well, but our forwards weren't working with and for each other. And last week I think we took 22 marks inside 50, and tonight not so many, but you could see what was going on, so it was pleasing to see. Hopefully we can keep building on that.
Chris, there was a bit of an incident midway through the final term. Noah Answorth went to Petty after he missed a shot and made a crying reference to that incident a couple of years ago. Did you see that?
No, haven't seen that.
You're disappointed to hear that he would have referenced that when the margin was 7 goals, just a weird look midway through the last.
Yeah, I'd like to have a look at it first before I make any comment on it. You've got to be careful on those sorts of things, so I'll let that one through to the keeper if it's okay.
Apart from the last 10 minutes, is that probably one of the best defensive performances we've seen from your side for a long time. Kept Melbourne a really good team to 3 goals at
Yeah, it was good.
time.
Yeah, I was disappointed they got a few in the last quarter, but yeah, still a very good effort. We were miserly last week too. We only let six goals through. Actually, our team defence hasn't been too bad all year. You know, teams that have beaten us have kicked a bit accurately a couple of times, but we haven't let many shots through.
What do you put the turnaround in to the last couple of weeks? It was 0-3 there. Everything was looking
Well,
dicey.
yeah, I reckon our 0-3 was a little bit catastrophised. We lost to Carlton by a point, not much. And the Collingwood game was a pretty tight tussle. So I didn't think we were that badly out of form, to be honest. And I saw the Collingwood game as a real stepping stone forward. We were able to go well against North last week and build on that tonight. So I don't think our group ever lost confidence. I didn't think we were playing that badly. Just lost a few games by not much, and because we're dropping marks inside 50 and missing shots at goal, basically.
Hugh looked a bit sore there for a while. I think he copped a bit of a hit. Obviously played out the game, but how was he?
Yeah, he's got a bit of a hit on the hip, I think, and so we'll just see how he goes. But he should be okay. We've got quite a few days before we play again, so hopefully he'll be right. Thanks, everyone.